Right, Scorpio, here's your reading for the 18th going through to the 24th of July. This is an Astroflower reading. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, please go down in the description below. There's loads of links down there that will help you to understand the Astroflower system. Let's just go straight in here. The overall energy that's on about the Seven of Wands. So maybe it's a week here that you've got to take time out for yourself, protect yourself. Almost sort of like sit within your own space, within your own power. Don't really do much. Don't force anything. Let's just see what the overall message is first, though. It seems to be a real work of. Yeah, I think this week here is your guides are there to help you out. So help. I'll get there in a minute. Your guides are there to help you out. So allow your guides to guide you, basically, by the looks of things. This seems to be the main sort of thing. And it's going to be a very insular week for you. It's might be not very active in the here and now, but it's certainly a lot of work on yourself, basically, this week, by the looks of things. This is your relationship side and this is your money side. Let's just go straight in here with a karmic message of what's going on here. It's almost as if there's like administration paperwork to do. There's you know, there's things to be put into order basically within your relationships. And this could be family, friends, community, couple. It's just putting a bit of structure into your relationships, I think. Yeah, King of Wands. Being a bit of a leader. Once you put a bit of structure in it, then therefore almost then people realise, you know, that there's boundaries, or there's healthy boundaries within it all. And as if you take the lead in this, you'd almost get a lot more respect from people. And when you get a lot more respect from people, then you can end up doing a lot more as well. Because people will help you out a lot more. But yeah, it seems to be a case of putting an order into your relationships. That's what it seems to be here. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message or karmic path. It's pushing outwards. So I think once you do, if you do put a bit of an order into your house, as it were, it's going to put the pressure on the outside world in order to stand up to the, you know, stand up to the plate, basically. You know, Page of Cups, yes. It's almost going to ask people to stop dreaming, to stop, you know, being in the cloud cuckoo land, that they can be very practical about it all. And you're very practical, Scorpio. And this, you should really be the King of Wands here. Obviously, it's not your card, simply because it's a fire sign and you're a water sign. But I think if you do put a bit of leadership within that and structure within that, it's going to ask the world around you to, you know, to also put a bit of structure into their input into your relationships. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that structure, that karmic path. Oh, they're really sorting people out, kind of going, okay, line B, line A, line C. They're you know, now they're putting. It seems like they, you know, the relationships that are around you. It's like you're sort of saying this relationship works well, this relationship doesn't work well, this relationship has got loads of potential. It's clarifying your relationships that are around you. Yeah, because they're starting a new a new cycle. So once your guides start doing that, once your guides start putting things into categories, is because it's coming to an end of one cycle and moving on to another cycle. And that's what they seem to be doing here. So this is why I said earlier on, I think there's a big work with your guides here, and trust your guides, that they can actually, they're looking out for your best interests. And it seems to be that they're preparing for that new cycle within you. Okay, let's see how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. You don't need to be told when to sort of, to sort of observe rather than to be participant, because you're a big observer in life, Scorpio. You tend to observe a lot of what's going on in life. But here, you guys here are sort of saying, look, can you see this? Can you see that? This is how this works, and this is how that works. And I think that's all preparing for that new cycle. There seems to be a major cycle change coming in for you in regards to your relationships. And this, as I said, could be family, friends, community, or even a couple. And if you're looking for a relationship, it could be that of putting it into place of what sort of relationship you want to have in the future. And they seem to be really sort of, if you're reading straight off the cards, some of you could be going through a separation, and that could well be that new cycle. But at the same time, I think in order to put things into perspective and to put a bit of structure within your relationships, you have to take out the emotions. And I think that's where your guides are trying to do. I think they're trying to take out the emotions attached to your relationships that are around you. So they're helping you out here by helping you concentrate on your good self, by taking out those emotions, just by sort of saying, look at this, look at that, and this is how this works. Keeping it very structural. Okay, let's just see how what's going on in the karmic message within your career path or your business or your projects. This is a different kettle of fish to this side. I think the new birth and the recycle, the new cycle is definitely on the relationship side. This here is going through, you're coming into your last bit of summer before you come into your autumn period, and which will start in the season of Leo, and it's like doing like an 800-meter run, and you're coming up to the last 100 meters, and you just got to push through. You've just got to step it up a gear, and you might be tired. You might be exhausted, or you might feel that your career path or your business and stuff like that is very demanding of you. But you're gonna have to step up a gear in order to get it through, get it done, get it dusted. High Priestess. So maybe it's a case of using that intuition. So which you're very good at, Scorpio. So you're not draining yourself so much. You're allowing your intuition to work wonders for you. Okay. Let's just see what the universe is trying to influence your karmic path. They seem to be providing a lot for you at the moment. You seem to have a lot on your plate, and it seems to be a lot about the physical world, basically. And that could be acquisitions of things. That could also be starting a new project, or developing a new business, or in your career path, pushing for a pay rise or or a promotion and stuff like that. And the universe sort of seems to be coming in here, giving gifts. Well, it's all about timing. So now I think is the time to push on that sun, because that's what, you know, the Temperance has. He pushes on the sun and is weighed down by the moon. So the idea of patience is we're patient until things kick off. And when things kick off, that's when you go ahead and just do it. So it's all about timing for you, I think, Scorpio. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence your karmic path on this side. Keep focused, don't get diverted, don't get distracted by life. I think they're trying to they're almost shielding you from outside things in a way. So you don't get distracted, you keep on your path, you keep on where you should be going. You know the goals that you've got, therefore you should just go ahead and get them and do them. So, yeah, I think, you know, it could be reducing the amount of regrets of the past rather than looking back, sort of saying, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that. I think they're just sort of, you know, they're trying to stop the distractions, I think, which you could have had, and keeping you on your path and letting go in the past and just allowing it to go. And just keep on your path of what you should be doing, you know. Let's just see what's going on with the conversations, how the guides are trying to influence your conversation that is within you. They seem to be working in tandem with this side as well. It's very similar, trying to keep you on that line, keep you on that goal. So if you are looking to progress your career path, I would listen to your guides. I would listen to that inner voice that gives you clarity, that gives you direction, that helps you to take the next step. Also within your business, if you're developing your business even further, or you want to start a business, it's those guides there are trying to keep you, you know, with that conversation that is within you, trying to sort of, yeah, sort of make sure that you keep an eye on the, and you're not distracted from the outside world. And this is it, about very similar to this side, sort of saying, this is how this one works, this is how this works. And these two here are singing the same tune, really. Concentrating on the here and now. This is what I said about distraction. You know, there is loads of little candles around, but she's concentrating on one candle and passionate about that one thing at a time. And that's what it seems to be here. And I think it's good for you to, in order for you to get to your goals in life, because you've got irons in the fire at the moment, and I would make sure that those irons are definitely well stoked and ready to hit, as it were. Just want to have a quick look, because you've got wands that are going up through here, and at the end of the day, you know, there's only a couple of other cups and one sword here. The rest of them are sort of like, major arcana cards. So, you know, I think it's that passion that's running up through you. The way if you put a bit of order in your life around you, in regards to your relationships, it's going to help you to concentrate on the goals in your financial world. Yeah. Okay. So let's just see how that conversation, the outcome is, what the outcome is for all of that, and how it sort of like feeds into the following week. Yeah, success is not guaranteed. That doesn't mean you're going to be it's a failure. That's not what it means at all here. It just means that I think it's because where you're concentrating upon yourself, almost I think this is like where you're withdrawn a little bit from society. Strength card, so yeah, just being that pillar of strength and not really pushing it out there, not being the life and soul of the party, just being there and not really being the driver of anything. I think it's a case of concentrating on the stuff that's going on under the surface with your guides here at the moment. I think that's the most important thing for you, really. So there you go, Scorpio. I hope that sort of helped you out for the week going through from the 18th through to the 24th. If you're already part of the Astroflower family, thank you very much for being here. If you want to be part of the Astroflower family, you just need to subscribe and click that bell. You'll be more than welcome. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.